Okay, this looks like the edge of the University of Puerto Rico, but look what they did. They cut a main road through the campus. There's a bridge over there, and it looks like there's some sports fields over there. I just wanted to walk to the edge of the University of Puerto Rico, and it just goes on and on. So here are some buildings. Some don't look in such great shape. So I'm just walking back towards the front gate, right across the street from the train station. And the station's called Universidad. There's a lot of cars, a lot of car parks. And I saw a plane landing just over there. So we're not very far from the airport. The next stop on the train line, I believe, is Rio Piedras, or it might be a medical center. But anyway, there's 3 stops that are very close to each other, and I believe we are in Rio Piedras here, and the next Rio Piedras stop is also in Rio Piedras. Look at that, that's new growth. Puerto Rico does plants and buildings probably better than anyone else since the Romans, if they have the chance. I understand UPR is always chronically and grossly underfunded, and that is apparently going to get worse because the Department of Education is about to be abolished, and 2/3 of the funding for UPR, University of Puerto Rico, UPR, 2/3 of the funding come from the Department of Education. And that is for students, Pell Grants, all kinds of grants. Only 1/3 of the funding, according to the financial statements I saw, only 1/3 of the funding for UPR comes from alumni and private donations. Now, one of the things I noticed right away was how many cars there are. This is very much a commuting university. I don't know if there are student dorms. I just don't know. Maybe there are, and I just haven't seen them. This looks like it was something very active. No, it isn't. It looks abandoned, except for a family of dogs. Oh my, they're gorgeous. Look at that. With the puppies. No, certainly it looks like things are happening here. To some extent, I see gravel. I see stacks of things. Though it hasn't been cut. Grass hasn't been cut. And those dogs actually don't look too unhealthy either. So I don't know what's going on here. But it's not ideal. There's a huge building there I don't know what that is. I actually don't know what anything is here. I'm just walking through. I wanted to see if there was any evidence of student protest. There was a massive protest on the 29th of January, which somehow or other I missed, where students blocked the main road in protest of 64 programs being cut. And I've talked to a couple of students since then. They're very upset. All they want to do is finish their courses and graduate. which is pretty much the prayer of every student everywhere. Gosh, you see these? You know you're in the tropics when you see these gorgeous plants. Looks very dry. We had a lot of rain last night. Actually, it rains pretty much every day, although it looks like it's dry, but this is February. This is a cool month. I suppose it's technically the dry season, but it does rain every day. Many more cars. Okay, there's a road down that way with a whole lot of buildings. But I'm heading towards the central part, the front door. Look at this tree here. This is gorgeous. Oh, so many tall trees. See, there's been hurricanes, but they didn't get this one. And it has fruit. In fact, they're mangoes, I believe. They won't be ripe for another couple of months. I'm surprised that I can see them so early. I guess maybe there's different types of mangoes. Some of them are ready in February, and others are ready in March, or in May. Lots more cars. Many more cars. I wonder how many students live in their cars. I know that's becoming increasingly what's happening in the United States. I understand this is a land-grant university, a public university, so the cost of tuition is nothing like it is in the private universities, but it still costs a bit to not work for 3 or 4 or 5 years and study. I imagine they're all, actually the students I spoke to on their jobs, on their part-time jobs that are enabling them to keep studying. Yeah, more than 2, several. Okay. I'm going to stop this when I get to the, I don't want to, oh good, she's gone. I think it's obnoxious to video a person. And also too, they can also demand the video be taken down if they see themselves. So that's another issue. These gorgeous trees. I don't see a whole lot of people walking around. I guess they're all in class or in lunch. Yellow you see everywhere in tropical countries. It seems. Oh, Ecclesia Methodist Church in the middle of the campus. That's interesting. And found a moldy-looking building next to it that looks like it might have been a parking lot. Yeah, these are kind of, and I can smell mold too. And there's a seminary. Evangelical. Oh, this is where I came in June. Oh, that's interesting. I have taken a ride. Okay, this is Constellion. Okay, I'm going to stop here. I did not come the way I thought I would. I've come back out to the main road. We had a wonderful protest meeting here in the seminary in June last year, protesting what was happening in Palestine. Not all evangelicals are Zionists, and these certainly aren't, and I just thought that was wonderful. And I've posted some of those videos too. Okay, I'm going to stop here.